As you can tell by the extremely embarrassing title that I'm going to come up with for this video, I'm doing an extreme exfoliation of my feet. I'm a dancer, I've danced my entire life, and I generally try not to exfoliate my feet because the calluses that I build up are important to protect my feet. I do get pedicures and they do exfoliate. I usually tell them to not scrub as hard as they normally would because my calluses are protective, but I need to deal with it a little bit now that we're in quarantine. I was just filming a video and I was a little bit embarrassed, and so I decided to make this even more embarrassing video. So yeah, let's start.
This video is sponsored by my dad's bathroom that he made for my mom in their apartment, and it is just gorgeous. Look at that beautiful accent wall. Oh yeah. Good job, Dad. Ooh.
So these are the products I'm going to use. I have cling wrap because I'm going to apply this chemical exfoliant that I got from The Ordinary. And then I'm going to wash it off using a physical scrub. And then I'm going to moisturize with the combination of the Rose facial toner and this Rose body oil that I got from TJ Maxx. And then wrap up my feet in socks. First of all, I love my slippers. They're from Land's End and I do cook with them, so I got some oil. But I would not be able to survive without these fluffy slippers. I literally always have them on. So, first step. There we go. I am going to make a piece. Cling wrap. About the size of my foot. So yeah, here's my lovely foot. I have a lot of calluses here because the high heels really hold there, going across the top and a little bit at the heel. The most important one for me, a little bit here, is right here because this is where I have the most rubbing in my shoes. Here, not too bad. But still, while we're in quarantine and not in heels, let's fix it up. Alright, so I have a piece of cling wrap. I don't know what I'm doing, so let's see how this goes. Oh yes. The color is coming from a berry.
Alpha hydroxy acids, AHA, exfoliate the skin's topmost surface for a brighter and more even appearance. Beta hydroxy acids, BHA, also exfoliate the skin with an extended function to help clear pore congestion. This formula contains a studied Tasmanian pepperberry derivative to help reduce irritation associated with acid use. This formula is further supported with a cross-polymer form of hyaluronic acid for comfort, vitamin B5 to assist healing, and black carrot as an antioxidant. The Ordinary notes that this formula contains a very high concentration of free acids and only recommends use if you are an experienced user of acid exfoliation and if your skin is not sensitive. My face skin is very sensitive and it's okay for my feet, but I felt like it was a little bit too harsh to use on my facial skin.
Minute 2, they're already feeling tingly. So there's about 1 minute left. And I just wanted to talk briefly about foot perception. I have always been a little bit embarrassed about my feet because they are always so battered, cut up on a normal day when we're not in quarantine. Usually my feet are cut up from either my heels passing over my own foot and like actually not lifting over well enough, or other people accidentally stepping on me or hitting my feet with their high heels. So I always have scrapes on the top of my feet, and they're always horribly like squished and bruised and battered, and have a lot of calluses because of my tango shoes. And so I don't really like showing them. And in the video that I was shooting today, I realized that like I didn't wear the shoes that I usually wear, and so I was like, oh my gosh, people could see my feet, they're so gross. They're just so beat up. And so if you feel like your feet are not beautiful because you're dancing, I want to say it's okay, they're your tool. It is what it is. I went through having had years of point shoe feet, and so I've literally had blisters. I could have been a poster girl advertisement for blister band-aids. Those things work. If you ever have a blister, I literally had like a chunk of my toe missing from my point shoes, and blister band-aids healed it. It somehow like seals over and regrows your foot, because I've used plenty of blister band-aids, specifically blister band-aids from Band-Aid, the company, and those are fantastic. But I've gone through like a lot of ups and downs with my feet, and they're never gonna be gorgeous because it's just part of my job, part of wearing shoes. But I'm so proud of what my feet can do and what they've gone through and the trials they have come out on top of. And so I'm gonna try to show them a little bit of love today and just remind them that they're doing a good job, even if, no more bad talking. I was gonna say even if they look a little funky, but we're gonna talk nicely to our feet, right?
Max, you have to get up. You have to get up.
Would you like to eat right now? The food is ready. I'll just put it in the bowls for you guys.
He just made himself more comfortable, and I don't think I'm ever going to escape. Oh.
Okay, we are back, free from a puppy. Let's, oh, cold. So I think it really worked for the upper part. I still have a bit of more dry skin here, but overall the foot feels much softer. Definitely on the heels it also feels a lot smoother. And so let's try with the physical exfoliator. Okay, so this definitely helped. My foot does feel more moisturized. It helps to get off the last bit of skin that was near my toe and on the heel. The ball of my foot is still a little thicker, but it makes sense because that's where all the pressure is usually for me. So I'll just leave that, I'll let it be. The rest of my foot is feeling very smooth though. And so since we're being fancy, I think I will go in with the oil and the toner. The reason that I'm mixing both is because I want to emulsify them. If you have a lotion already, the water and the oil components are mixed together, but here I'm just sort of making my own. So this is how I give my feet a massage. This is especially helpful right after I dance, but for anybody looking to give themselves a foot massage, on the bottom of the foot, I just like to go back and forth so the thumbs are going this way. See if I could change this angle. Okay, if I'm giving myself my own foot massage, this is what I like to do. I have to make sure that my foot is nice and moisturized, which we just used an oil. So I'll take the two thumbs and I will just go back and forth at the arch. Circles here, and really it's very important to separate the toes because they're always squished in my shoe. And then moving up to the ankle, I have a lot of inflammation around the ankle, so I have to make sure that this part here isn't swollen. I like to give it a good massage. And go down the foot. Just applying light pressure both on the top and on my thumb. Back and forth around. Nice circular motions. Not forgetting the top of the foot. So I also do circles, circles. And right here, this is the point at which the strap crosses over. And so I was starting to have this little bump form. Not so much a callus, but in response to the pressure of the shoe. So I have to be very careful with that. Sort of like a fatty deposit, trying to protect the joint. So I just do circles there. And it's on the top of the foot.
Maxie. Honey, I have to get up. Maxie, I have to get up. No, no. May I get up? May I get up, please? Okay, fine. I'll stay.
Okay. I had dinner and my Rice Krispies, and they're feeling good. Nice and moisturized. The skin, oh, that's my hair. The skin is much better. Yeah. Can go back to my slippers now. The oil has pretty much sunk in. It's not sticky anymore. Yeah.
So thanks for coming along with me for this kind of gruesome process. I hope you learned something, or at least will love your feet a little bit more. I know I will. And no more bad thoughts against your feet. That's what we learned today. See you next time.